Hello all, Tot here with a new video, and I've been teasing something these last week or two or so. It's about the concept of bend, break, and blend. Now, I've been thinking about this concept because which I didn't make this up, it's a theory from two other gentlemen, two other professors I learned about. They had talked about the three main trifecta of creation: bending, breaking, and blending. And how most arts can figure into these three things, these three concepts, these three pillars holding up the very idea of creativity, or super creativity, I guess. And I was wondering to myself, where's AI put with it? Because, listen, AI is here to stay. Now, there is some news coming up, which I'd like to cover maybe soon, about OpenAI hitting the skids pretty hard, but we'll see. I hope not. At least knowing that if it did go out, it would be bad for everybody, but still. Anyway, I was wondering, where did AI fit into this? And I've been using AI quite a bit. For instance, I put up two shorts today on my main channel using Artist.io and Google Gemini with a prompt I made. So yeah, it's quite fascinating. And I did a test run. I think I like Gemini better. I'm going to have to tweak it a little better where it doesn't do some of the tricks and all that. But anyway, I think I figured out where AI fits in with the bees, though. And I would say it would be not bedlam, not, bad. I see it as bolster. As in, anything you put in to AI, you're going to have to sign for, and it will keep records and logs of everything. Now, that means whatever your vision is, what your idea is, AI will help you bring it out, because if machines like tractors, composters, everything like that, is supposed to replace, people, I think AI, at least the generative part, is made to replace the mind. Because if you think about it, you can quantify work. You can, using joules, volts, watts, newtons, kilograms, just a whole bunch of things you could objectively say, that you did. Okay, not counting the sweat, blood, and tears, and every other bodily fluid that comes with being working. But still, creativity, though, is a different beast altogether. How do you quantify something you can make out of nothing? Like, yes, I know there are parameters for contests and magazines, and of course publishers, but still, how do you get down to the real gems, the real cornerstone? Because again, I see AI as more of a sieve. You can just sprinkle it through, it's very fine. Again, what you put through will come out just in more finer detail. Again, I've thought all these ideas up before I even wrote them in AI or anything. Okay? So yeah. Personally, I also use bend, break, and blend in BJJ. Bending a gi, breaking an arm, blending in a sweep or a throw. Okay? Cooking, breaking eggs for an omelet, blending them together with the vegetables I made prior to blend them. And bend, vegetables and stuff to where I like making my omelet. You see, that's the only two I can think of I may want to go in higher detail, but you see, AI doesn't know a story's deeper meaning. For instance, today I was writing on my live stream about two stories. Two stories. And I'll reveal them right now. The first one was On the Mats of Madness. It's a script flipping, so to speak, of my serious story, Starve Your Demons. It's called, it's also going for Wrestle Your Demons. But yeah, it's not, it's not as serious. I switch it around. I kind of anti-Black Mirror. I kind of take that Black Mirror shine off. Put a new one on where it's more funny, more more extravagant, more active, less somber. Like when I usually do that, I keep the main idea, the main thing I was going for, and twisting it. I did the same thing with Hot Pot with a Side of Hope and Hot Pot with a Side of Eugenics. And when it comes to the other story, Animals on the Mat, about two people, two men, who are sparring BJJ, but they can shapeshift into animals. Again, bending, breaking, blending. They can't use mythical animals. Anything found in folklore, anything that does have a definite siding of some kind is not allowed. And they just do BJJ around that, And I was thinking to myself, how do you break an arm with wings? Things like that. Like, how do you make that work, I'm still working on that one. It's a little harder, but I think it should be a good one again. Part of my 5 series coming out soon. And yeah, I believe that AI is bolstering. Okay, it will add a spiral. It will add energy to what you're doing. It will not abduct your idea. It will add to it. So yeah, sorry, my voice is kind of weird after that live stream. And yeah, I think that's all right. I think that's good. I'd like to hear anybody's comments in the comments section. We could talk about this. I'd be more than happy to have a discussion. I'd like to cover this idea more when it comes to AI and just how many layers there are to it. Because again, I don't want to be a creative casualty. I don't want to be the last of the artists, you know what I mean? Just again, I don't think it's going to replace me or anybody with any talent. But that's a video for another day. Thank you. Have a nice day. And I'm not saying I'm one of those people with talent. Like,